Okay, I have three cameras going. Right here is the Nikon ZR. This is the Sony A7V. And this is the Sony ZV-1 Mark II. Full frame cameras, 1-inch sensor. 18 to 55 or 18 to 50, but it's at 18. And ISO is at 320. This one, the ISO is at 200 on the Sony, and then on the Nikon it's 1100. And it's on auto. All three of them are on auto. So what is that? So is Sony in dynamic range, whatever. So it looks good on the ZV-1 Mark II, but it's a little bit darker. I got it on neutral for the Nikon. I got it on, what is it? Neutral also on the A7V, and I don't know what's on here. But this is just to do a quick sound test of what it is. I got a dummy battery on the ZV-1 Mark II. I just watched Peter Gregg live streaming show, and he had the ZV-1 Mark II and the ZV-1, and the ZV-1 looked better, okay? He didn't have a dummy battery to the ZV-1 Mark II, but with an 18, you got to bring the camera a little bit closer, all right? He had a 70 millimeter on the ZV-1, and it looked pretty good. But he didn't have probably the white balance on correct, and it was just the last minute he wanted to compare, and he replaced the camera, and then he had to put the original camera back because the battery died. But with the ZV-1 Mark II, A7V, and the ZR, you can put a USB-C cable to it. And with the ZR, I would recommend like 80 watt or above to keep it charged. With the ZV-1 Mark II, I've had no problem with the dummy battery. On Sony's, on the regular full frames, they do trickle charge down a little bit. But I have no dummy battery on the A7V or the ZR. Okay? And basically, this is just a setup to see each picture how I look. And I try to match them as best as possible. Just remember, on the LCD screens, they don't give you the actual way you look as the camera is recording. And the only other thing is it's just a test for the sounding. An individual just contacted me. He thought that there was more clipping on the A7V. So I looked at the settings. They do have noise reduction stuff on. So does the ZR. On the ZV-1 Mark II, they have the 3-prong thing where you can do all around, backwards, or frontwards. And I believe it's frontwards. It might be all the way around. And then on here, I don't see anything on the A7V. And it's on auto for face tracking and stuff. So, you know, the subject detection is a little bit off, but basically they should look the same. So it's just a sound test, showing you the quality between each camera, different price points. So the ZV-1 Mark II is like, I think, close to $1,000 more. You get the Nikon ZR, and then about $600 more. No, $700 more. If that's $2,200, yeah, $500 more or $600 more, you get the A7V. So, you know, 1-inch sensor, full frame sensors. The ZR is a 24 megapixel. The A7V is a 33 megapixel. And it's a 20 megapixel on the ZV-1 Mark II. So I just wanted to test for the sound quality and also for the picture quality. It's straight out of camera. I try to match the settings as best as possible. And let's just go with it. ZR does have the 32-bit float on. And I'm using the small rig wind muffs on, which is also used for the Z30. Nothing in post. All I do is I video it and then I just put it up, you know, like it is. And no compression or anything. So you'll see 3 videos. You'll see the Nikon ZR, the A7V, and then the ZV-1 Mark II. And the way I'm going to label it is the camera name and then the picture quality and sound test. So 4K 30, 4K 30. It's not the HS, all right. It's just the S, because both are 4K 30, and this is 4K 30. This is, I think, 10-bit 422 on both. This one, I think, is 8-bit only, okay? But write down in the comments which camera you like best. I will put it up. And the individual that complained about the last, in between the ZR and the A7V, these are all built-in microphones. So let me know if you get that clipping. And that and plus the 3 cameras, because he was having such a good, Peter was doing such a good job on the ZV-1, but not on the ZV-1 Mark II, because there's last minute camera that he put in. I thought I'd just adjust it for the settings. So this is at 18 millimeters, and these are at 20 millimeters. So thank you for watching. Remember, stay safe, keep smiling, and I'll see you next time. Bye, folks. Oh, and I took it off picture 11. It's just the neutral or natural for the picture profile on the A7V, and the same thing with the ZR. And then, of course, it's usually the neutral on the ZV-1 Mark II. Bye, folks. Have a wonderful day.